Hello and welcome back to Old World Soap Shop YouTube channel. It has been a little while. Little Miss Jovi Jane here is 4 months old and I have not filmed a video since right before she was born. I think it was about a week before she was born. So it's been a third of a year that I have not been on my sweet little YouTube channel. And I will be taking a step back from soap making because during this season of my life, it's really hard with a newborn or with a baby because dealing with the lye, like behind the scenes with the sodium hydroxide and everything, and having to keep the kids out of the room, I have to often say, you know, oh, 20 more minutes. Just be with the baby 20 more minutes. And while my kids are awesome helpers, like very, very good, I couldn't ask for better kids to help out with this baby. It's a lot of stress. It's a long time sometimes to get everything prepared and start making the soap and then all the cleanup. And so I want to take a step back and just do things that I can do with them in the room. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be making a hair pomade, I guess, balm for boys. I cut my son's hair and I was looking for something to style it with that I could just buy, and I couldn't find anything that wasn't low hazard. It was, I often refer to the EWG just so that I can make sure that it's not packed with carcinogens. I mean, that kind of comes at us from all angles, and with our skin being the biggest organ on our body, I want to make sure that the things going on the scalp or in the skin are, you know, kid-friendly and very low hazard. And because I couldn't find anything that I was very happy with and felt good about, I'm just going to make my own. And it's going to be made from beeswax, shea butter, and some kind of oil. I haven't decided, maybe coconut oil or sweet almond oil or avocado oil. I'm not sure yet. But I have everything for it. And then I might be adding like a tea tree, cedarwood, lavender, essential oils, just a little bit. Because even with essential oils, you don't want to do too much of that either. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Essential oils have all kinds of antibiotic properties too. So I'm not saying these ones in particular, but you do have to be careful and make sure they're skin safe. And these ones happen to be. So today I will be making that hair pomade balm so that I can kind of texture and mess with his hair. And I'm just going to be making a no hazard one. I don't have to even worry about low hazard. It's going to be no hazard. So if you want to find out how I do that and see how it works in his hair when I'm done, then follow along. Okay, so 4 hours later, and I'm finally making this just because that's the life of being a mother. So I have shea butter, beeswax, and coconut oil, lavender, cedarwood, and frankincense. I was going to do tea tree, but it's in a big jar and I don't feel like using a dropper. I'm just being lazy. That's all there is to it. This, I don't know if I'd ever get it again. If you're like essential oil, like if you like want your essential oils to be 100% pure like I do, I saw that they offered a vanilla essential oil, which if you know anything about essential oils, you know it's just either the benzoin, the olea resin, or the absolute. And absolute can be hundreds of dollars for something like this or a little bit bigger. And they were claiming to have vanilla essential oil that was like, I don't know, $12 for something like this. And that's just not the truth. So it makes me question everything. There's a test I can do that I might do later, but or while I'm doing this, put a drop on a piece of paper, and it should not leave an oily residue if it's true essential oil. So anyways, today I'm making this wonderful boys like what's it called? Pomade. Is that how you say it? Or balm for the hair. And I'm going to get started, and all you need to do is do equal parts with added essential oils, and I'll go through the process in a moment. Okay, so I am going to I'll be reusing this jar here that I have. And I'm just doing equal parts. So I'm just using a spoon. Doesn't have to be anything, you know, too special. And I'm gonna like do a heaping tablespoon, well, maybe a little less. About a tablespoon, the kind that you eat with. And then, actually, you know what? Sorry, see, this is raw video footage. I actually need to heat down the beeswax first and foremost because it takes the longest to do. It has the highest melting point. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Then I will add the shea butter in. And lastly, the coconut oil will probably melt in. Okay, so the beeswax is melted down. Now I have shea butter I'm adding in, and I'm gonna melt this. I lost my videographer, so I'm just gonna have to pause it. Okay, so right here, ow, it's hot. I might not even need to melt it back down. I might just do it in here. This is my beeswax going into, that's melted down with my shea butter going in there. And then let's get a tablespoon right now also of coconut oil. Okay. And then I bet that if we put in some kale and clay, or very, very fine powder of colloidal oats, that it would take down on any greasiness. And I don't know if I'm gonna do that this time. I'm just gonna leave this. But in the future, I think I'm gonna put in some kale and clay in with it. But for right now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. And now this needs to melt down. So we're gonna do that. Pause it. Okay, so my beeswax, shea butter, and coconut oil are all melted down in here. Now I'm going to add some lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I did about, I don't know, 15 drops. Next is cedarwood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've always loved the smell of cedarwood and lavender together. That's yours, Jonah. I want to show the haircut I did. Here, go ahead and turn around real quick. I don't know, you guys. I followed a YouTube video. That's what I did. So, anyways, we're just going to go with it for now. It was free. And at least I didn't put a bowl over his head, right? Like they did in the olden days when I was a little girl. Okay, that was my frankincense. And I'm going to mix it all together and let it set up. And I'll show you what it looks like in his hair. So you can use any kind of jar, but actually, well, I don't even know if it'll fit in here. I think it might fit in there. So I'm gonna just pour it into this because it'd be easier in my fingers, I think. It's not gonna be it's not gonna like fill up that whole jar. And here's a nice brand new one. I'm just gonna dump it in here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Ah, perfect. Some on the inside already setting up. So I'm just gonna let this set up. Looks like a little piece of beeswax is already kind of, or something. Anyways, I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit.